Good morning, namaste. Thank you so much for joining. This is about an 80-minute practice. As always, please practice in accordance with your conditions and your abilities. If you go to a place of pain or suffering, imagine all creation is going to be feeling that. So want to practice in a way that is mindful, as conscious, and that delivers the best experience possible. Think of the practice as an offering. So on that note, let's begin. Close the eyes. Bring your attention inward. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. Everything we need is already within. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you are becoming one with all beings everywhere. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Knowledge is better than practice. Meditation is better than knowledge. Renunciation of the fruits of action is better than meditation. Peace immediately follows such renunciation. These are words taken from the Bhagavad Gita, one of the sacred texts of yoga. It says, put that into practice today. Think of this practice again as a divine gift to all beings everywhere. Do it because it must be done for the benefit of all. So let's begin with spiritual breathing in order to connect with the divine within. Bring your arms up over the head, palms facing up. From the fingertips, inhale down through the arms into the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold your all in the heart. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, just the breath out through the fingertips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale. Feel as though they're a magnet in the spiritual heart, attracting everything you need down through the arms. 2, 3, 4. Feel yourself being flooded by all that goodness. 7, 8. Holding again in the heart. Hold the breath there in the center of the chest and right side of the physical heart. Exhale out through the arms and just the breath out again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One last time. Inhale down into the spiritual heart, everything you need. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it all in the spiritual heart. Hold the breath. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the arms down now. So now the bija mantras. There's a seed mantra associated with each of the different chakras. So we're going to imagine we're opening up those chakras in order to allow the energy to pass through. The energy will not go up. The Kundalini energy does not have a path out unless you're firmly established in the ethical rules. That's what gets that energy going. And instead, that when it reaches the crown, it may trigger divine bliss. So we just try to keep on manifesting that through good actions, thoughts, words, and deeds. And good actions, thoughts, and words. Starting at the base of the spine now, Muladhara chakra, color is red. Bring your attention there. Repeat these tones after me. Lam, 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 lam. You Turn. Lam, 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 lam. Next, we're going to the Swasthana chakra, which is located in the sacral area. I forgot to mention, actually, we're going to start again at the Muladhara chakra. I forgot to mention a color. The color is red. Picture the whole area flooded with that area. So let's start again. Lam, 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 lam. Repeat. Lam, 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 lam. Go now to the sacral chakra, Swasthana. The color is orange. Vam, 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 vam. Repeat. Vam, 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 vam. Next is the navel. The color is yellow. Rum, 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 rum. Rum, 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 rum. Next, we go to the heart, Anahata. The color is green. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Now the base of the throat. The color is blue. Vishuddha. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, 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 hum. Next is the third eye, Anya. The color is indigo. Om, 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 om. Om, 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 om. Now the crown, one long sustained Om. Imagine trying to make the sound reach the ends of the universe and all beings within it. The color is violet at the crown, Sahasrara. Once again, inhale. Remain established in the Om, which represents the infiniteness of this whole being of creation. Creation is endless. So do the Om one more time. Imagine you're being immersed in all the sounds, colors, and vibrations of the universe. And again, try to imagine that all beings, you're trying to reach all beings through this Om. So now, let's just do a bit of Ujjayi breathing, victorious breathing. This helps to generate heat. It also helps to increase the capacity of the lungs. Imagine you're breathing from just a little bit below the belly button, maybe 2 or 3 finger ribs below the belly button, up to the top of the chest. Concentrate all the breath in that area. So you're expanding that area, the belly inflates, the chest, all the way up to the top of the chest. Exhale, you deflate the same way. The chest deflates and then the belly. So we're going to start with the breathing through the mouth to produce an ocean sound, and then partially through the one of the inhales we're going to close the mouth, but we're going to continue to produce that ocean sounding breath. So then it will feel as though you're breathing through a partially constricted throat. At the end of it, we'll do a breath retention. For the breath retention, engage the throat in the root lock. For the throat lock, we bring the chest up as we inhale, and so that when we hold the breath and bring the chin on the chest, the back stays straight. We try not to hunch the back or round the back or come forward. The chin comes, chin comes to the front of the chest. The tongue, the tip of the tongue can reach out behind the teeth. It seals off the lock. The attention's at the space between your eyebrows. For the root lock, contract the root muscles, pull them up towards the navel. Contract the perineum. So pushing it in and up at the same time. And so let's begin. Hands in Jnana Mudra. So breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Partially through the next inhale, close the mouth, but continue to produce your sound. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. If you feel a bit of friction in the back of the throat. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel fire starting within. Keep stoking the fire through the breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Take a deep breath in now. Right up to the top of the chest. Inhale. Keep inhaling. Now hold the breath. Jalandhara Bandha, Mula Bandha, throat lock, root lock. Third eye attention. Now while holding breath, let in a little bit more air. Expand the lungs a little bit more. Keep the throat and the root lock active. Again, see if you can let in a little bit more air. Create a little bit more space in your lungs. Can you do it one more time? Breathe in a little bit more. Keep holding the breath. Keep the mind calm. The attention at the space in your eyebrows. Everything stops. All mind activity, all body movement and emotions is over frozen. Try to exhale with control. Breathe out now. Release the throat and the root lock. From the solar plexus, your source of internal power, inhale all the power up to the crown. Leave all the power there. Exhale back down to the solar plexus. Draw more power from your source. Inhale it up to the crown. Leave it there. Again, exhale, return to the solar plexus. Take one more breath in. Draw more of the power up to the crown. Hold the breath. Again, the attention at the crown. Throat and root lock. Let in a little bit more air. Keep expanding. Go imagine all that the power that you put up there now is being distributed to all beings everywhere. Send it out through the crown to all beings. Exhale. Relax, relax. Take a moment to observe the state of the body, the mind, and the emotions. Be the witness. Be the eternal witness. Now through the practice, continue to be in this mindset of being the seer, not the doer. And whatever you're doing, whatever the body's doing, remain unconcerned, unjudging, unaffected. But keep offering up the practice. So all actions, thoughts, and words, see yourself as the conduit of all the energy, love that we're sending out to all beings everywhere. So now let's begin the practice. Come to standing. So we're going to start off first with some exercises just to help produce some heat, to help remove some impurities from the body. So we're starting off by just imagine you're just expelling all the impurities out of the organs. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, bend down. Hands on the knees, stay empty. Hold the breath out, and then start to pump the belly button in and out. Feel the belly jumping. Do it as fast as you can. As you're holding breath out, try to do at least 50 times if you can. Feel all the impurities being shaken out of the organs. Pull everything up and in. Continue to hold the breath out. Imagine trying to push the belly button right through the lower back and the heart right between your shoulder blades. And then release, coming back up. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax. We'll do it one more time. Inhale. Exhale, empty out. Push all the air out of the lungs as you are emptying the lungs again. Pat the belly button in and out. Again, pull everything up and in. Hold the breath. Feel the area underneath the rib basket becoming hollow, as if there was a vacuum that sucked everything out. And then release, come up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. So now let's continue with some exercise to just move the joints, move the body, the joints every day to keep in a state of radiant health. Hands on the hips. Start with the head circles. If it feels better for you to do half circles, you can. Just try to get the ears, the shoulders, the chin across the chest. If you're doing the full circles, try to take the back, the head to the top of the back as well. And then go in the other direction. Feel as though the head would be very heavy, rolling all the way around the neck. Good. And now inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale down. Continue. Inhale, straight arms up, spread the fingers. Exhale, pull the arms down. Form fists as the hands are coming down. Vigorous movements. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, snap them back in. Now, them back behind the head. Try to get the arms behind the ears, at least. Now across the chest, inhale. Imagine trying to squeeze your armpits together as your arms come across the chest. Throw them back on the exhale. Few more, 2, and 1. Now inhale, straight the arms up. Exhale, fill the body down. Allow the belly to hit the thighs, or come between the thighs. And then come back up. Next one, going into a squat. If you can't come down all the way, just go down as far as you can. Be mindful of your knees. Inhale, straight arms up. Exhale, drop down. And pop right back up. Now, imagine holding a big ball in front of you, big medicine ball. Bend your knees, go and go from side to side. So the exhale, as you throw your body to each side, that's when the exhale happens, and the inhale comes back. It was when you come back to the center. And release. Come back up. Next one. Imagine you're a jack in the box. So again, we're going into squat, so modify as you need to. Looks like this. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, you can either press up your heels up, or you can even jump up and back down. Do it with enthusiasm. One more. And then release. Now arms in front of the body, wrists the height of the shoulders. Inhale, spin the arms backwards to the front again. Exhale, pull in and punch right back out. Now the arms by side of the body. Same motion, but circle in a quarter. Inhale, circle around to the front. Exhale, pull in, and then drop the arms down. And then release. The feet about the width of the mat, the toes beyond the edge of the mat, going from side to side. Now inhale, left arm up. Exhale, bend to the right, right arm up. Exhale, bend to the left. And then back. Next one, the movement is the same, but the breathing is a little bit different. Left arm up, inhale, bend to the right, hold the breath. Coming back up on the exhale, right arm up, inhale, bend to the left. And then come back, continue. Get a nice elongation through the top side of the body, and try not to fold the waist too much, so as to make a lot of wrinkles in the waist and the underside. Graceful movement, imagine grass blowing in the wind. All beings, all creations experience mystery, remember. So be mindful of what you're putting out there. Watch out, as Dharma says. And then you practice with some more. And all actions, thoughts, and words beyond the mat eventually come from that place of compassion and mindfulness as well. Imagining weights attached to all the fingers to allow you to sink deeper into the stretch. Use your imagination as a powerful tool to help you attain what you're trying to attain, the effect. Lose yourself in the sensations. You can turn, rotate the foot a little bit, pointing the toes in the same line as the leg. Keep your heart open in every sense. Set your sights high in every sense as well. Always coming from a place of good intention. Let's do one more on each side. And return. Come on to the hands and knees now. Into cat-cow. Again, just try to produce a little bit of fire in the core now. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, stretch the belly skin. Exhale, stretch the back skin. Inhale, telescope the neck out of the shoulders. Exhale, keep the back neck long, but try to close up the throat too much. Still allow the breath to pass. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, push the belly button down. Exhale, push it up through the lower back. Inhale, the heart comes down and forward. Exhale, push it right between the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Try to big folds in the lower back or the back of the neck when you inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Pull the shoulders back. Tails with the neck out, shoulders. Exhale. Same with the trunk. Inhale. Elongate it. Exhale. Come back to neutral. Next one is for the hip. Raise your right leg up and then swing it up to the right. Inhale, throw it back up there. If you're flexible, try to get your foot right over your head and your foot, try not to allow the leg, try not to drop it down to the line of the hip. Modify course according to your condition. And slow it down if you need to. And then the left leg up, inhale, and then throw it out to the left. And then release. Next one, come onto the belly. Use a blanket if you like to help to make it more comfortable for your hips so that you're not digging your hips into the ground. The legs stay anchored down, the thighs pressing down, the tops of the feet pressing down. If you can, join your hands behind the back. If it's too much for your shoulders, keep your hands apart. But if you can, squeeze your heels together, it helps with this movement. Engage in the buttocks, neck or back as you come up. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, come back down. Up and down. Up, down. Up and down. Up, down. Try to get your hands over your feet. Up, down. Up, down. down, up, down, up, and down. Release, breathe in, and breathe out, relax. Good. And now from here, come all the way back into child's pose. So inhale, come up into high cat. Exhale, cobra, push hips to the arms, drop hips to your hands, chest forward, head back. Inhale, back up to high cat. Exhale, all the way back, seat behind heels. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward, shoulders back, chest forward. Inhale, come back up, high cat. Exhale, sleep behind heels. Keep going, inhale. Exhale through the movements, different movements. You train your body to be graceful and fluid. Up and back. Be like the witness, watch the body moving. Inhale. Exhale, try to realize what you see in your mind. Inhale. Exhale, you essentially become what you see in your imagination. Up and forward. So cultivate a balanced imagination so you can realize even more. And back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And back. Exhale. Inhale. Imagine your wave on the ocean, rising up, emerging from the ocean, reaching its full heights, and then starting to crest, diminish, and then disappear back into the water. But it's always constant movement. Inhale. The waves are always coming. And forward. Inhale. Exhale. Move in a way that doesn't create wrinkles in the back of the body. Inhale. And forward. Keep the line in the back, the curve smooth. Inhale. Uninterrupted. And back so that the energy can continue to flow. Up. And forward. Up. And back. Inhale. Exhale. Toes go from neck down, shoulders, trunk out, hips. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Back up. Inhale. And all the way back. Exhale. Rest for a moment. Breathe in. And breathe out. Relax. Next we're going to do gliding to cobra. So there's two movements actually. There's two motions that you can do. So the first, if you want, glide between the arms. Brushing those ground, pull always into the sides of the body. Come into the cobra and hold the pose. Hold the breath. And back on the exhale. Now if you find that gliding too difficult, you can come into baby plank on the inhale. Drop your hips to your hands. Shoulders back, head back. Hold the breath again. Don't lose your neck. Keep your neck telescoping out of the shoulders. And back, exhale. Inhale, the entry of your choice. If you're gliding, brush your nose to the ground. Uncoil gracefully. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And back, exhale. You have to imagine you're the body of the serpent. Move like the serpent, gliding through the grass. Uncoiling majestically. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And back. If you're not ready to come up all the way, you can just keep your arms bent and come up part way. Like this. So again, do according to your condition. But as you go get more warmed up, maybe you can get a little higher. And back. Keep moving according to your condition. And inhale again. Glide forward. Tap into all the divine qualities of what you're representing. Be regal and wise, fierce and fearless like the serpents. And back, exhale. Now working the legs a little bit, so you can bring your feet up towards your head. And work the fingertips. So press into your fingertips, lift the palms, bend your legs. Try to imagine you're holding socks behind the knees. Maybe the toes will come to the head. And back. If they don't worry about it. Just do your best. Keep visualizing it. And bit by bit, perhaps you get closer and closer. Hold the breath, hold the pose. Sometimes the anatomy doesn't allow for it. Keep imagining it. Do your best. It's effort that's most important, not the result. Come forward again. Hold the breath, hold the pose. Whatever we don't achieve in this lifetime, we just pick up where we left off in the next one. We're always evolving. Back exhale. We try to go as far as we can in this life. Towards the edge of potential each and every time. Hold the breath, hold the pose. If you don't keep trying, you don't make progress. If you don't make progress, you lose your enthusiasm. And back exhale. One more time. Come forward, make it the best one yet. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And break. Now breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. We're going to come back onto the belly now. If you can, take hold of the feet. So you can bring the right arm across, take hold of the left leg, hold the foot, and once you have that foot, pull on it very hard, and then take the other foot. So if you can't get your feet, don't worry, you can either use a strap, or you can just not hold your feet. So the modification is you have your hands on the ground with the fingertips. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the legs up off the ground if you can, exhale back down. If you have your feet, Dhanurasana. Inhale up, exhale down. You can even just push your feet back and keep your thighs on the ground if that's more to your level. And forward and down. Inhale up. If you can, if you're flexible, pull your feet up a little bit higher each time. Inhale, use your legs to pull you up and down. At some point, maybe the toes will come higher than the head. Up and down. Up and down. Up. Flex your feet. Push up through the heels. Push up through the base of the toes and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. One more. Up and down. And release. Forehead in the hands. Breathe in. And breathe out. With practice, the body learns to move more easily. In the morning, it might not be so easy at first, but with constant practice, it will eventually come. Inhale, stretch the legs, stretch the arms. Exhale, pull into tuck. Shoulders to the knees, chin between your knees. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull in. Again, if you can't bring the chin to the knees or the shoulders to the knees, just do your best. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull in. Make yourself as tight as possible, like a fist. Make the body look like a fist. Inhale and exhale. Squeeze in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Put as much energy in the legs as you do in the tuck. Inhale. Exhale. The whole body singing. Inhale. And exhale. Continue to do the movements, but the breathing's different. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath. Squeeze in very tight. Everything stops. All the attention to the space between your eyebrows. If you can, touch your forehead to your hands above your knees. And release, exhale. Inhale again, lengthen. Stretching the fingers and toes. Lengthen those. Exhale. Not exhale. Hold the breath. Squeeze them very tight. And release, exhale. Inhale, extend. Hold and tuck. Use your elbows to squeeze the legs together. Bring one fist in front of the other. You might be able to get your forehead to your hands a little bit more easily. And release. If it still doesn't release, be unconcerned. Reach out, unbothered, unaffected. Hold the breath, hold the pose. Remember, you're the witness watching it all. And release, exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath. Hold the pose. Release, exhale. Inhale. Even though the body is experiencing tension, keep the mind ever calm, like the eye of a storm. Release, exhale. Inhale, extend. Stretch. Hold the breath intact. Squeeze the thighs in towards the abdomen. Pull everything in. Release, exhale one more time. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath now. Make yourself as small as possible. Squeeze everything tight. All the muscles coming towards the middle. And release. Breathe in. And breathe out. Relax. Now we're going to start to roll back and forth. So you come into tuck if that's easier. And just roll on your back a little bit. You can hold it back to the knees. If you're more flexible, you can bring your feet roll behind your head. And you can bring your legs down straight. So the heels come down, lift up. And pull the body into Paschimottanasana. Drape your body over the legs. So legs the whole way. Stretch the whole body from the arms to the legs and the leg when your body's lying flat on the ground. Try not to lift your heels when you come up towards the core a little bit. Keep moving at the nice even speed, no jerky movements. Nice and smooth. Good. And let's do one more. All the way back to your feet and then all the way down. So that just fold the body over the legs. And next time you lie down, bring your feet back one more time. As your feet are coming down, bend your knees and plant your feet and come up to standing. So now let's come to the front of the mat. We'll continue to throw your hands around. Just give me 1 second. Front of the mat, hands to the heart. Continue, offer up the postures. See God in each and every one. Raise your arms up over the head, arch back. Fold the body down. Bend your knees if you need to bring your hands flat on the ground. Right foot back, lower down your knee, drop down to the seat. Come into the high plank. Knees, chest, forehead down. And swing right into upward facing dog from here if you can. Lift the knees and hips away from the ground. Charge the legs. Back into Adho Mukha Sivanasana. Lift your seat, allow the head to come down below the arms. And then a right foot steps towards the hand, so that's difficult transition. Lower the back knee. If the foot doesn't make it all the way, use your right foot to push it forward. Drop down the hips all the way towards your front heel. And then the feet come together, chest on the thighs, head down. Come up to standing, reach up over the head. And then hands back to the heart. Go up and back, don't worry about the breath. Breathe naturally, move the body, the breath will follow, and deliver more power and peace in movements. Left foot back. Into the plank. Hashtag Namaskara. Knees, chest, forehead down. Swing forward again. Lift your hips, knees right from the ground if you can. Upward facing dog. Back into downward facing dog. Soften line the back with the dog stretching its back. Left foot steps now to the hands. Feet together, Uttanasana. Chest on the thighs, head down. Come all the way up to standing, arch back. Engage the buttocks and the upper back to support your movement. Hands to the heart. Go up and back again. Stretch. Fold the body down. Right foot back. Into the plank. Knees, chest, forehead down. Practice the body moves with efficiency. Learn all sorts of tricks to learn to move with grace and ease into downward facing dog. And the right foot steps forward, feet together. Repetition is a key to success. Raise your arms up over the head. Come back home. And go up and back again. Fold the body down. Left foot back. And then into plank. Hashtag Namaskara. Come right through. Push into your hands. Charge the legs. Look like a dog howling at the moon. Back into Adho Mukha Sivanasana. Demonstrate the way of the dog to its master. Left foot forward, feet together, Uttanasana. Feel like a shapeshifter moving through the forms effortlessly. Merge all the forms, hands to the heart. Adding on, raise your arms up, stretch. As you come down, bend your knees, land your belly on your thighs. Swing your hands over your head, try to have them join together if you can. Now the right foot back, lower down the knee, drop down to the seat. Kapyasana, bring your arms all the way back behind the head, arch to back. Lift the heart. And then come back down into the high plank. You can do Ashtanga Namaskar again if you're stronger. Take your seat back behind your heels. Come forward, pull the elbows into the side spine. Try not to drop your legs to the ground. As you're coming through, again, move according to your conditions and your strength. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then the right foot steps forward, back knee down. Right into Kapyasana again. Pull your arms all the way up and back. Use your arms to pull the torso out of the hips a little bit more. Come forward, belly on your thighs. Joint hands behind the back, feet together. Uttanasana, chest on the thighs, head down. Come right up. Hasta Uttanasana. And then coming back home. All the movement reflecting devotion, surrender to service, and humility. Bend your knees, push your body into your legs. Try to straighten your legs if you can. Keep your body with your thighs. Left foot back. Back knee down. Right into Kapyasana. Lean away from the leg. And then come back into high plank. Enter your choice into upward facing dog. Knees, chest, forehead down, or right through without lowering your knees and hips to the ground. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot steps forward to the hands. Right up again. And then come forward. Try not to touch your fingers to the ground. Lean into your front leg. Hold your breath. The right foot comes into the left quietly. Chest trying to go below the knees. And come right up to standing. Raise your hands over the head. Arch back. Come back home. Let's do that one again. Raise your hands up. That sequence. Pull the body down. Push your body into your legs. Try to straighten your legs. Your seat directly over the heels. Right foot back. Into Kapyasana. And back down. Keep on seeing yourself move in the way you want to see it move, and then perhaps the movements will translate physically into upward facing dog, back into downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, right forward with your seat again towards your front heel, reach back, fingers over the toes almost, and then come forward, belly on your thighs, head close to your feet, gesture of humbleness. Come right up to standing. Come back. Every movement tells a story. Open yourself up to divine grace. It expresses a certain consciousness. Press your hands, your thighs, your head down. The gesture of humbleness here. Your head down. Left foot back. Go up and back. And come right back into high plank. Through into upward facing dog. Elbows into the sides, body push into reach your toes. Push into heels, your palms. Base the fingers to help you to make the transition into downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Actually, I think I messed that up. I'm not sure if I did this. Kapyasana here, and then from here, swing your hands back behind the back. The feet come together, Uttanasana. Come right up to standing, raise your arms up over the head, arch back. And come back home. Hands to the heart. Good. So one more, different sequence. Raise your arms up, come down, hands on the ground, hold your breath, jump or walk back into Chaturanga, through to upward facing dog, back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Jump using your hands, come all the way up, arch back, come right back down, no stopping. Hands down, belly on the thighs, jump or walk back into Chaturanga, through to upward facing dog, back into downward facing dog. Get ready to come forward, lift the heels, walk or jump between your hands. Come all the way. 2 more. Come down, bend your knees, hands on your hands, jump or walk back into upward facing dog, downward. Come forward and which you like, hopping or walking, all the way back. 1 more time, hands down, right back. And then into downward facing dog. Good. Reach up and back. Hand touch the heart. Take pause here for a moment. From the heart, inhale up to the crown. Hold the breath. Imagine that the love from the heart went up to the crown and is going out to all beings everywhere now. Exhale back down to the heart. Remain established in divine love towards all beings. Release. Sri Dharmamitra is 85 years old and he can still move, and most people can't keep up to him. So if you keep moving every day, you'll end up in that state of radiant health as well. So stand on your left foot, have angry determination all the time to keep trying your best. Take hold of the heel from the inside of the right hand, thumb behind the heel, bring the leg out to the side. Try to have your toes and fingers on the same line, so it might be at the height of the shoulders, maybe higher up, you look like a letter Y. Flex a foot, lean to your left. If you can't, if you're having trouble balancing, stand against a wall, or bring your left hand onto the wall. If you can't straighten your leg, you can hold underneath the knee. So just do according to your condition again. Good. Now from here, we're going to let go of the foot. Try not to let the foot drop. Hold the breath. Good. And now bring your leg down. Lean to your left, not all the way. Right into eagle. Bend your left knee. Count your body downwards so your head is coming about the height of the knee. Bring your arms out to the side. Imagine you're gliding heel now. Soaring through the air at great speed. Plunging towards the earth. Arch the back if you can. By bringing your chest forward, your head up a little bit. Foot higher than the head. Good. Now, push into your left foot and come back up gracefully. Try it on the other side now. Moving from one form to the other again without stopping, gracefully. All the transitions smooth. Take hold of the heel, bring the leg up. Whatever happens is perfect. Just dance with whatever happens. Remain, again, unjudging, unconcerned. So again, the height that is suitable for your flexibility, maybe more like letter T, maybe more like the letter Y. Either way is perfect if you're offering up the pose. Look up if you can. Lean back a little bit if you have balance. And perhaps hold the breath. Let go of the foot. Try not to drop the foot. Good. Now lean to the right a little bit. Swing the leg all the way back into eagle. Gliding eagle. If you bring your fingertips down to the ground to find a balance, and then you can sweep your arms out to the side. Complete the pose. Point the toes, get the foot a little higher over the head about the height of the knee, and then break the pose. Push into your right foot and come back up. Turn the palms forward, close the eyes, inhale a best right into the spine and up to the ground. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout your being, send out to all beings at the same time. Let's try another sequence. Go to the back of the mat, left foot forward, left hand down. The hand about 14 inches or 16 inches in front of your left foot. Raise your right leg up and slowly open up to the right. Try to get your right leg up high. Look up if you find a balance. Good. Now bend your knee, left knee, so you anchor more weight. So you anchor the left foot down a little bit more. Pull the right heel in towards the seat so you can take hold of the foot and push it all the way up and back again away from the seat if you can. If you don't have the flexibility, you might look more like this with the heel towards the seat, but see if you can push your foot into your hand away from your body. If you can, push the right shoulder back. Now from here, you can look forward and hold your breath. Make sure your hip is in line with your heel. So you can take your left hand up off the ground, maybe to the heart. If you want to keep going, press into your left foot. Hold your breath, come into dancer. Push into your left foot and come back up. Release. Okay, so let's try it on the other side now. Right foot forward. Take the right hand down. If this is too much, found the last one too. If you're struggling, you can do it on your knee, just from here. You can even take the foot. Of course, you probably don't lift your hand. If you don't want to lift your hand up, it's going to be a little bit challenging. So you can keep your hand on the ground. But if you, that's always a modification. So again, do according to your condition. Your right hand, stay on the fingertips, as not too close to the foot. Otherwise, you won't be able to open up your hip all the way. Look up to your head above you. So make sure your shoulder's not falling forward. Push it back so that your shoulder's in the same line. Left foot comes up nice and high. Then if you can, bend your right knee to anchor more weight into your right foot down a little bit more. Bring more weight into your right foot. Take your left foot while it's close to your seat, and then push it all the way up and back. You have to push into your hand, like you're doing a bow pose. And if you want, you look forward. Try to have your hip in the same line as the foot. Hold your breath. So you take your hand to the heart. If you want to keep going, press into your right foot. Come into depth here. And then break the pose. Come back up. Charge spot again. Turn the palms forward. Inhale into the spine. Imagine lights of every color coming into the body, up through the spine to the crown. Exhale, send the lights everywhere throughout. Be radiant. Radiate your light from within. Now standing in the middle of the mat, facing out long into the mat. Fingers in the same line as the elbows at the height of the shoulders. Jump or walk your feet apart. Go to your left. Lean a little bit forward. Try to get a little bit lower. If you're flexible, try to get your hips down nice and low. Now from here, left hand comes to the ground. If your hips are low enough, right arm overhead, Parsvakonasana. If your hip is not too low, you take your left arm onto your thigh. Keep a straight line from the foot to the hand. Make sure your hip is not jutting up. Okay, flatten out the hip. If you want to take your right hand behind the back, take your hand on the thigh, roll the left thigh outwards. More flexible, especially if you're if your hand's on the ground. Your shoulder drops below the line of the knee, left arm goes underneath your leg, and right arm goes behind your back. Join your hands for a full bind. Push your right shoulder back. Now from here, you can press into your left foot. Move the right foot a little bit more if you need to. Try to keep your right leg straight by pushing the right hip up. The head close to the ground, bound triangle. Now from here, release the bind if you have the bind. Bring left hand to the outside, left foot, move the right foot in a little bit. Pyramid pose. Pull the left hip back and pull your belly down on the front leg. Imagine trying to get your chest beyond the knee. Move the left hip back, the right hip forward. So the hips are in line with one another. Good. Bow to your leg. Gesture of humbleness again. Now from here, if you want to go deeper, bend your left knee. Join hands behind the back. Actually, don't bend the knee. You can just keep your legs straight. Pull hands all the way up off your back. If you want to progress even more, bend your left knee now. Slip your body up off your leg, go to the right a little bit, humble warrior. Your head can come down beside your foot, your shoulders can be inside the knee. If it's too much, you can bring the right knee down. So lots of options here as well. A gesture of humbleness. If you have your hip about the height of the knee, you'll be able to get your head down to the ground more easily. Now from here, break the pose, bring the back knee down, look forward, Kapiyasana, raise your arms up overhead, arch back, lean away from the leg. Rock your shoulders back and forth, try to get your arms beside or behind your ears again. Make like a crescent moon shape. Offer the pose. Break the pose, bring the hands down on the inside of the left foot, move the left foot out. To the edge of the mat, pick up the right knee, move back and forth, slide and glide. Try to get your hips to come lower and lower. And push back one more time for the right foot. Lower the knee. If your hips are low enough, fall to your right, land on your right forearm, roll back to your left. Make sure your knee's not dropping away from your shoulder. Keep the shin vertical, your heel and the knee in the same line. If your hips are not close to the ground, you can stay on the hands, but keep on dropping down to the hips. Imagine there's a big weight sitting on top of your seat. And then perhaps that weight or that visualization of the weight on your back body, your seat will allow to drop further and further down. If you're flexible, bring your chest right on the ground. Look like a lizard just sunning itself on a warmer. Merge with the form. Come back onto the hands now. Pull the left foot in. Come upright. Bend the toes under and back, foot and legs over the box. Good way to test to see if your foot's in the right place. See if you can lift it up. If it comes up fairly easily, it's in the right place. Now the right arm comes up. Do it this way so you can see. Angle the toe and knee towards the right. Push the leg out of the way with the left hand so you can get your right arm down all the way. Try to have your armpit eventually outside the knee. Left hand pushes your right. You can even do a fist if you like. That sometimes helps with a pushing action. You push very hard into the receiving hand, the right hand. The belly comes hard in the thigh, and you continue to turn the center of the chest. You're trying to get right behind your thumbs. Turn the face and chest up. If you have a bind, go ahead. If your arm is down, your armpit's on the other side of the knee, you can use your left hand to slide your right arm underneath. Left arm goes over your back. Join your hands together underneath your belly. Push the left shoulder back again. Maybe take your right knee up off the ground. Push through the heel. Hold your breath as you do your transition so that it is controlled. Break the pose. Come back to high plank. Not high plank, sorry. Hands back to the ground and bring your hands back to the middle between your legs and come all the way up. Go to the right. Bend the right knee and then lean into it. Enter into warrior consciousness, always determined, always ready to serve. No hesitation. Be steady in your effort, steady in your devotion. Parsvakonasana. Again, with the form that you like, with the form on the thigh, left arm behind the back. Maybe eventually on your thigh, roll the left thigh outwards, pull the left shoulder back. Or if you can get lower, your hip about the height of the knee, you can do this form starting here. And then make your way into a bind. Left arm behind the back. Drop the right shoulder down, the right arm goes underneath the leg, left arm. You drop it with your hand and pull it back. If this is too much, you can bring the left knee down. Do it from here. There's always somewhere you can go with your practice. A pose that suits you. Okay, if you want, you can also come into triangle, push your right leg straight. Left foot can come in a little bit. Make sure your left hip is high so you get your left leg to fully extend. Your head is close to the ground. Break the pose, release the bind, bring the hands of the right hand outside the foot, push the right hip back, the left hip forward. Make sure the left heel is down, so move it to your left a little bit. Make sure the heel is down and bow to your neck. Press your belly into your thigh, and now just try to get your chest behind your knees. Hips even with one another. Eventually, if you want, you can take your hands behind your back. Join together, pull them all the way back behind the seat, and maybe bring your arms over your head. Your nose comes to your shin, your forehead too, perhaps. Now you can stay here, or you can even move into humble warrior, bend into your right knee, slide your left foot back a little bit more, and then slip your body off your leg to the left, so you can get your head to the ground on the inside of the foot. Try to have your seat about the height of the knee, and then your head will come down closer and closer to the ground. Again, lower the left knee down if you need to. Express the humbleness of a warrior. Now break the pose. Lower the back knee down. Right into Kapiyasana. Pull your arms all the way back. Join your hands together. Rock your shoulders back. And reach back. Try to get your index fingers right in line with your toes. Over top of them. Keep lifting your chest. Keep expanding. Dharma sometimes says, imagine your Mussolini. Big, wide, large chest. Break the pose, coming back. Hands on the inside of the right foot, with the right foot to the edge of the mat. Push back and forth, off the toes here. And then one more time, push back to that left foot, lower the knee down. If your hips are low enough, go onto your left form and roll back to the right. Try to have both sides of your hips anchored down. Again, pull your body forward. Try to get your hips on the ground, and when your hips come down, the rest of the body will follow more easily. And make sure that your hips not falling up to the side or your foot's not sliding away. You want to have your shin vertical, close to the shoulder, and you're trying to get your back lower than the knee. Be again like a lizard sunning itself on a warm earth. Fix your gaze, imitate it on all levels. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. Be still, quiet, and calm. Now come back onto your hands and lift back up. Payurvita Pashukonasana. Again, do that test of your shoulders, your hips, and knee in the same line, so you can lift up your right foot. And then if that's good to go, left arm up, angle the toe knee towards the left, push it out of the way so you can get your left arm all the way down. Right hand pushes your left. Push very hard, so now it comes hard in the thigh, and then you have more room to spin, roll the right shoulder back. Look up. Or take the bind. You can even experiment with taking your knee up off the ground first so you have more space for the arm to go underneath the leg, underneath the body. So then, if you can find a balance, this gives you more room, so you're not obstructed by the left leg with that leg. And you pull the right shoulder all the way back. Look up. To pull on the hands to get deeper into the stretch. Push out to the left heel. Break the pose. Come back to plank position. And then into Vasisthasana, move the left hand to the right in front of the nose, spin on your feet. Keep the left arm extended. Make sure you're not dropping into your shoulder or your hips. If your hips are sagging, your shoulder, you're dropping into your shoulder, just bring your left knee down. Do it from here. Go back to the high plank. Try it on the other hand now. Turn on the feet, hips forward. Here, come back to plank. One more round. If you know a variation, you can push your hips up into downward facing dog to start. So your hips are very high. Move the left hand to the right a little bit. Come into your side plank, but then keep going. Spin on your left foot, turn on your foot. Right foot slides back a little bit alongside the left knee. Push your hip all the way up. Your pelvis has to be up. Try to keep your left leg straight, the inside edge of the left foot down, so you can take your right foot up. Take your knee up, your foot up off the ground. If you can't do that easily, take hold of the knee. Maybe you take hold of the foot. Break the pose, come back down. Again, move according to condition. Come into high plank. Go on the other side. On your right hand, go to your left. You can do it from the knee the whole time. Push your hips forward. Can you bring your left leg up? Use your imagination to find a form. Now bring it to the edge of your potential. Wherever you are, again, is perfect. Just try your best. Again, if you're trying to do the wild thing, spin on the right foot. Make sure the inside edge of the foot down. Don't turn the foot too much. Toes on the same line as the rest of the leg. So then you can take your left foot up easier. Maybe tickle the knee. Maybe tickle the foot. Constant practice. Back down gracefully into the high plank here. High plank and then down facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now from here into an inversion of your choice. You can come into headstand. If you don't want to do headstand, you can do dolphin. Bring your hands together, your elbows on the ground, and you can even move back and forth like so. Another option is to walk your feet closer to your elbows, interlace your fingers, and place your head between your palms, and see if you can make your way partway into headstand. If you know how to do headstand, go ahead. Don't wait. Don't waste your time with downward descents. Okay, so then if you were doing this pose, push into forms, bring your right foot behind your head, or any foot behind your head. Keep your foot hanging towards the ground behind you. Flex your toes as well. Flex your foot, bend your toes back. And then if you keep on lifting your heel, you come right on your tippy toes, your hips come up higher. And then eventually if you push into your forearms, hold your breath, and maybe you'll keep your toes right up off the ground. You have to keep on pushing for the foot behind you. If you're finding that you can't get so much room because the flexibility, shoulders and hips are tight, bring your hands in front on either side of the mat. Big, long, wide base. And then you have more ability to open up for the leg to go. When the leg is back, you'll be able to get the leg behind you further back, and then this is what allows you to come up if you keep pushing to the back foot. If it's too far forward, you won't be able to get you off the ground because you're still too far forward. So you have to bring your back leg back more. Eventually, you can get your feet at the height of the hips. Keep your legs very bent. The more compact you are, the more ease you'll have to find the balance. Now come back down. With control if you can. Come with your chest pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax everything. Learn to relax instantly. Offer up these moments as well. The practice is a balance between the strength and drive and effort, but also the softness and surrender. Roll your way up. Bring your legs in front. Reach the front of the mat. And then roll back. Push into your arms, send your feet up. You can do this a few times if you need to. Gather momentum. Throw your legs further back each time. Get your hips up higher. So most backs off the mat. And then eventually, when your feet come up high, you can bring your hands to your seat and bring your feet all the way back behind your head. Come into baby plow pose. With your hands all the way behind the back. If you can, draw your hands together. Your wrists come together. Your elbows come close together. And then walk your feet far back behind your head. Keep your legs straight. This is a nice stretch for your back body. Sit in line with your shoulders. You can stay in this pose or drop your knees down on either side of the head, your belly and your thighs together. If you're flexible, your knees will let you come to the ground in front of the shoulders. Go within, beyond the body, the mind, and the emotions. Remember, no pain, no strain. Go to a place where you can find the quietness of the mind easily.
It won't get there if you're in constantly thinking about how uncomfortable and how painful this is. This is not where you want to go. This is not what you want to transmit to others. Now, get ready to break the pose slowly. Hands behind the back, palms down on the ground, and start to come all the way back down. Control the descent so that you're not coming down fast and hard. So once the seat finds its way on the wrist, keep going your legs. And when your feet are almost to the ground, about 2 inches, push into your elbows, lift your back up off the ground, and then your feet will come down all the way, chest up, top of the head down, fish pose. Push your chest all the way up. Bring your head a little bit closer in so you can get the chest as high as possible. Breathe very fast. You're at the top of the head now. Breathe very fast. Bring your feet close to your seat. You can either slide back on your back, your head down, and lift your seat up off the ground and come into bridge pose. Your chest comes close to your chin. Or if you're more flexible, keep your head where it is, top of the head on the ground. Bring your fingertips on either side of the head, a little bit in front of your head, and lift your seat up off the ground. Move your head a little bit more towards your feet. Turn your hands around. Asana. If you can, once you're on the top of the head, lift your head up off the ground. Lift your heels up off the ground. Stretch the whole front of the body. Rock back and forth a few times. Try to get your chest in front of your arms. If you're doing asana, if you're in bridge pose, try to keep your chest very close to your chin so it looks like a wall. Now come back down. Relax for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax everything. Arms over the head. Come to seated position. Paschimottanasana. If your hamstrings are tight, keep your legs bent. Lift the arms up, hinge your body forward. Rest your belly on your thighs. Take hold of the edges of your feet, or alternatively, if you're very tight, you can hold on to your opposite elbows underneath your legs. And just keep your belly with your thighs. Keep moving your chest forward. If you're flexible, push your heels all the way, legs flat on the ground. Your belly stays with your thighs. Try to move your chest beyond your knees. All the attention to the base of the spine. Your attention there, ready to track the blood there, feel the blood pulsing in that area. Imagine it as the Kundalini energy trying to rise up. Remember, the release is only possible if you're in adherence to the ethical rules. There is no path to self-realization without the ethical rules as the very foundation of the practice. Be established in the Himsa, and the rest of the ethical precepts, following them will come more naturally. For if you think about it, it's the truth, non-attachment. They can't realize the full extent without being in a compassionate way. Hands behind the back. Slide your feet towards your seat again. Throw your hips up. Try not to sag through the hips. Push your chest up. High in the shoulders. Allow it to go back. Breathe in and out very fast. Lower the seat down. Right into a twist. Right arm behind the back. Send it back. Left arm up. Push your form against the side. Inhale. Push the lower back up and in. Turn to the right. Make sure you're not leaning back. Keep your back very straight. And now just try to get your knees beyond the left edge of the body. And feel a twist starting at the hips, going all the way up the spine, not just the eyes turn. Knees are together. Feet are together. Go to the other side now. Left hand behind the back, right arm up. Push your arm against the outside of the left thigh. Turn to your left. Let's do more and more with each exhale. Break the pose, lie on the back. Gently make your way down on your back. Once you're there, relax everything. Instantly let go of all the muscles as though they just completely dissolve. Let go of all tension. Feel the flesh, muscles hanging off the bones. Feel the body becoming heavy, sinking into the ground. So heavy that it just sinks right down as though we're swallowed up by the earth. Out of sight, out of awareness, out of your consciousness. And this is okay, for you're not the body. The body has a finite duration, is there to help you experience certain experiences. You can get some knowledge from these experiences and you carry it into your next. As you evolve, you keep that knowledge with you, you keep growing in your knowledge. And the knowledge helps to free us from the pain and suffering. When you lose the attachment to the body, the mind, and the emotions, it's an indicative that you are coming closer to self-realization, realizing your true nature, which is infinite, immutable, stainless. While you don't identify with the body, the mind, and the emotions, it's still a beautiful thing to observe all the forms, for they're all divine manifestations. This is the way that God manifests in this universe. So revere and love them all. See each and every being as a different representation, represents all the different qualities and virtues and gifts. But we will all experience them at one point or another. Everything is already within, you just have to turn it on. So now prepare to come back and bring that into your day-to-day life. Continue to see God in all the forms. So make your way back to seated position. Close the practice with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within, send out to all beings. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Thank you so much for joining. Namaste. If you need more Shavasana, I encourage you to go ahead and do a little bit more rest so that you can allow everything to integrate even more deeply. Have a wonderful day. Much love. See you soon.